have you heard the news? I feel like I'm just breaking the news here. So, have you heard
What?
about the Dragon Ball Z Abridged?
Yes, yes.
The
Do you want
news.
do you want to do some episodes on Abridged?
Oh yeah, I still want to do the episodes on the bridge. I sure still want to do the episodes on the bridge because
Yeah,
like it's
that'd
something.
be a nice salute, man.
Yeah, I think so as well. So if you have not heard, if you don't know about Dragon Ball Abridged and you call yourself a Dragon Ball fan, I don't know because these guys have racked up millions of views on YouTube, and I
I'm
find
sure
it
they got
very
some
hard.
real ass money off this.
Oh yeah, listen.
I bet
First
they
of
made
all,
some good money.
they've. I'm sure
Somebody
at
cut
this
the check.
point they've. I feel like at this point, I don't know how much money they're still making off of it because at this point, I'm sure they've been flagged so many times. I'm sure
I know,
for
bro, but
related to
like,
content and all this
I,
stuff. But it's original, cool content. Like, how can you be mad? In the
right,
interim,
but
Dragon Ball wasn't doing nothing.
and you're right, bro.
They
And I
were,
also feel like if they wanted to shut it down, I feel like they could have like shut it down a long
yeah,
time ago,
completely,
right?
like
You know what I mean?
completely.
That kind of that's like my whole thing about it. That's why I respect this so much because like, man, if they wanted to get rid of this, I mean, obviously the brand knows what it is. You know,
Hmm.
I guarantee they know what it is. But the fact that they've kind of let it live, even though yes, like you said, I'm sure it's been flagged for reasons that Dragon Ball didn't even know it got flagged for. It just got flagged because of policy.
Hmm.
But the fact that it hasn't been like clipped fully and it took this long and it's been around this long is amazing.
It's so if you're not in a Dragon if you don't know about Dragon Ball Z Bridge, first of all, I want you to head over YouTube right now. Actually, not right now. Wait till this podcast is over, and head over there and start watching a couple episodes. But Dragon Ball Z Bridge is essentially a take on Dragon Ball in a short form,
Yeah.
presented by kind of fans of the space. And they double over the voices and they have like their own interesting storylines and all add their whole humor to the entire thing, and it's been going on for pretty much over a decade. So
YouTube was a
once again,
crazy place when this shit was like booming.
yeah, I
It was
remember
around
finding
like
this
the
on YouTube.
Unforgivable stuff. Remember Unforgivable?
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
like
no,
that
I remember that.
same, yeah, it's that same
I
time.
remember finding this on YouTube because I was watching Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged, and I think I was just looking for more Abridged, and they had a Pokemon Abridged, which was terrible. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm sorry for the creators of those, but it was just bad.
they probably know.
Um,
They
it was
probably
just a
know.
lot of screaming and like
Right,
ripping off Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge jokes. But then I found Dragon Ball Bridge, probably like 10 episodes in, and I was like, oh, this is kind of funny. Like this is,
right, right.
this is I could live with this. And for the last decade or so, I've been with them. They've taken subsequent breaks because just the time to produce these shows and write them so masterfully
Yeah,
and all
that's
these other
fire,
things like
man.
that.
It's amazing.
They just had to do it, and I give all props to them from a content creator like us to them, and seeing all the work they kind of like in my brain, just in terms of the blueprint for what they've done. And they've done like their Team 4 Stars, or they've done the Dragon Ball, they've done
Yeah.
recap videos, they have Team 4 Star Gaming now, they have like recap shows, they have all these other things, and sort of just continuing to monetize and create content. And they've also they've through the hard work that they put into this, they have their own studio now where they can
Right.
create all this content. They
Well,
have their own employees.
think about it, man. I mean, we're talking about it, right? Abridged
Right.
is a part of Dragon Ball culture, and that's amazing for these guys. Like these guys who did this. That's amazing. They have that.
Right.
That's on their resume. Like they like you said, man. It was like 9 times out of 10. Even if you haven't watched it or you're not into it, you still know what the fuck it is if you know what Dragon Ball
100%.
Z is. You know what I'm saying? And that enough is like, damn, that's amazing. And I'm hoping like we can, in 10 years we look back on this like, damn, look out when you say Dragon Ball, or you even see the lookout on the series, you think about this show.
Right. And I think they had to make a statement the other day. They made it on their Patreon, and then they made a kind of formal video about it. But they made a statement that essentially Dragon Ball Z Abridged will not be coming back for the Buu saga. There will not be a season 4. There will not be anything. They're discontinuing a lot of stuff, and they cited a lot of different reasons as their videos being flagged, and there's their channels being very close to shut down, and they have a lot of people that they have to support via this
Things
channel.
have changed.
So it's not like
Things have changed, man.
They can't just have it just shut down. They've talked about also like just falling out of love with it creatively, and I can relate to that being content creator, of doing something to the point where you're worn, exhausted, and don't even feel like doing it anymore. It no longer becomes fun. It becomes work, and that's mostly due to the obligation that you feel like you have to the people who have helped you become this.
Right.
So there's a lot of pressure, there's a lot of anxiety, there's a lot of things, and if it's not really flowing well, it doesn't really work well. So I can kind of level with them on that, because trust me, it's gone through all of my brain. At this point now, I kind of like tune it out, but I'm not on the level they are. I'm not reaching 10 million people and getting all these YouTube comments. Like, I'm not on the level. Like,
and it hasn't been a decade, you know, it hasn't been, and all this time has passed.
I haven't reached to the level, in my opinion, where I have detractors, because at this point, honestly, I'm pretty nice to everyone, and I kind of just do what I'm hardworking, all this stuff. I don't, have the point where I have detractors, whereas you get to a certain point, 4 million people, there's going to be at least 20,000 people. Yeah, somebody,
absolutely.
But it is what it is. I think we've had like one hater. We've had like one hater, and you and Jamal kind of dealt with him.
Oh man! Oh my gosh, man! Poor guy. I hope he's doing all right, man. But yeah, no, you're actually right. I mean, I can't remember a time where we're like getting like tweeted something disrespectful or whatever.
Yeah, like this,
you don't enjoy
sucks
it,
or
cut
something.
it off and move on.
Yeah, you don't even have to listen to it.
Yeah, it's all good.
We're not in the point where yet, and hopefully we get there one day. We're in the conversations where people at least have like polarizing or opposing views toward these things.
I will not be firing off on the 10,000 people that we may have on our ass in 5 years.
Nah, because you're just gonna flex on the gram, be like, "Yo, just bought another YouTube plaque," and also.
But if I see you at this level, and you calling somebody stupid, then we're gonna handle it accordingly. If you don't like the show, you don't like the show, But
right, but. I think they took a lot of pressure with that. I'm looking at them making the statement, and I actually watched the video I read. I think the only thing that they are really kind of apologetic about is more so that they announced that season 4 was coming, and now kind of have to go back on it, as opposed to not revealing anything at all and doing it as a proper ending and kind of, saying all of that and promising the fans. But I don't necessarily blame them, because things change. And I think I don't
blame them,
as a creator, as just a normal person who's kind of gone through these things where you go in these stressful situations, like I kind of understand that. So I don't even blame them. And like,
it happened with Hunter, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, having back issues, telling fans the series is going to come back, and then having to pull out because he's having more, health issues. It's like, man, get your health together. Like, it's cool. Like, it's an anime, it's a manga.
Right. And those 60 episodes, I watch them all the time. First of all, it's 60 episodes plus like 5 movies plus like December.
They went hard.
Plus like all these other things. They'll like randomly play a game in Vegeta's voice. Like, they do so much great work for the community and so much great work just entirely. Like, I would be crazy if I fault them for just saying like, damn, you promised season 4, but like, we're not getting season 4. How could you do this? Like, we always support you. Like, I'm not even that type of person. I want to salute them for a Team 4-star for all the amazing things that they've done, because honestly, just looking at them, it inspires us to kind of do the things that we do and where we can take this. They took it as just a Dragon Ball brand, and imagine, look how far they took it. I mean, we were just purely Dragon Ball as well, and if we can even take it at that, even half of that far, I would be completely
amazing. It'd be amazing
for the rest of my life.